Hello again, and my name's Domas. I wanted to share this painting. Shared it before, but I want to share it again. Quite proud of it. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm in the process of doing so. Third coffee of the day. I don't know, in Lithuania we drink it. Just put coffee in there, ground coffee, pour water over it, put some milk in it, that's it, done. I wanted to kind of jump back to the previous video that I've done on addiction, shame, guilt. I mentioned the channel, I think, by Sarah Brown, which inspired me to make that video. But after I made it, I thought I haven't shared. My thoughts were kind of jumpy, so I haven't shared everything that I wanted to share. So what I mentioned before was addiction started quite early in my life. I was about 13, 14 years old when I started to drink, and got into quite a bit of trouble, but nothing to do with police, just everything to do with my own head. I was constantly terrified that we will be caught drinking. I don't know, I think God was like very forgiving for me. I don't know if that was very good in the long run, but yeah, I've never actually been to the police station. Even the police let me off quite a few times. So it was always just like me and my own struggles in my own brain. But I mentioned before that I was punched in the face by one of my close relatives. And then one day, that close relative said, "Look, your nose is crooked." Like, and I was like, "Motherfucker, you did this," because I've never been punched in the face by anybody else apart from that person. And why my nose is crooked is probably just because of him. And I remember getting drunk, going back home to my grandparents, and my grandfather saw the state of me and like kicked me in the ass, put me in the car, drove me back to my parents, and then my well, I said it, my dad took me outside for a walk. It was raining, and he just asked one thing. He just asked why you were drinking, and I don't remember what I even said. I just remember this punch coming at me, and then the next thing I remember, he was pulling me up from the ground, back up to stand up, and I just remember my nose was like bleeding all over my jacket. I don't know, I might have been like 16 at that time. I don't think I was probably like 15, 14, 15, because I was skateboarding at that time quite a lot. And you know, in Lithuania, it's quite common to get like beat by your parents when you're a kid, you know? It's like, "Oh, did you get hit?" "Yeah, I got hit." "Did you?" "Yeah." And I think maybe in the States, in the some families that are like well functioning, you don't get that, you know, but it's quite normal here. And I understand that my dad got that treatment from his dad. His dad got even worse treatment from his, and the pain, the chain of pain, as I call it, continued. And you know, where I was supposed to get love, I was getting tough love, you know. And I think that got me really. I was searching for relaxation, and now I've noticed when I was talking about relapsing before, but I only touched on it a little bit, I think. maybe I don't remember correctly, but I think I worked myself into relapse, you know. I just, I get clean, and then I'm like, okay, so I'm clean, so I need to now work like really, really hard. So I start working really hard. I'd never take any rest. I never take time to digest what's going on. And then just, I see, you know, that I've earned some money, but I'm not happy. So I'm like, what's the point of this money if I can't even enjoy it? Like, an enjoyment to me in my head is getting some weed or buying some alcohol and just drinking. Like, there's no like joy in it. It's like that's the main thing that gets me to relax. So I know that that will relax me. So I think I trust that. And you know, afterwards it's way worse and the depression sets in and everything. So I think that time alone and the rest time and even like not doing anything is so important. Just going for walks or making some food is so important for me as an addict, which is still a hard thing to say. I've been on the sober path for about just over 3 years, and I am sober for 1 month now. And I feel like every half a year, I think I've got to 8 months at one point. When I started going to groups, and I started to, I went one time, first time I went, I I relapsed after that time. I was 8 months sober and just got back to Lithuania, and I was feeling like I was in hell. Literally, I can't even like. I never went to a group, like never went to an AA meeting, and the first meeting I went, you know, I felt the love. I got a rest. I slept well, and the next day came for the meeting, and I was like, my ego kicked in, and my ego was like, I don't need this shit. Like I can, I can be sober on my own. Why do I need these people? You know, like I'm not one of them. Like I'm not an addict. And guess what I did right after saying that? Went straight to the bar and got drunk. And that's how it worked on me. I'm not saying that an AA meeting made me drink. Definitely not. It was the opposite, because I was living in hell. It was like that I was that close to a relapse. And I think I needed to relapse in order to get be able to cure, you know, like when you break a bone and it heals in the wrong way, you have to break it again to put it back, to let it heal in the right. I think that's what happened. And I think I like to cut corners even in the way I speak. You know, before I even end the sentence, I already jump to another sentence. Like there's not enough time. There's not enough. There's a lack of something, and that really sucks. And I replace it with like sweets and coffee now and stuff like this. And this has just become a confession. Um, but you're allowing me to heal. I saw that the last video got more views than the video before. It was like 13 views in an hour or so, you know, and it's just 13, but to me that's a lot, you know, because other videos were less than that, and the more I'm like posting, the more it looks like people are seeing it, or the more actually I'm talking about things that matter to me, which is addiction, which is healing from it. The more you people want to see it, and I'm grateful for that. It makes me want to do another video straight after, so that's why I'm doing this one now because I felt this thing when I was drawing. I was like, oh, this is bullshit. This is shit. It's Christmas time coming. I'm supposed to be making presents, and I kind of am making them, but I don't like celebrations because I don't know, it triggers me when everybody gets together, everybody being in the same place. It really triggers me. So I'm not waiting for them, but it's okay. It's fine. Um, so yeah, I guess that's the things to look out for is just rushing somewhere. I don't know. I'm not Russian. I'm Lithuanian, so that's a joke. But when you start to rush somewhere, it's like you're cutting corners. So don't cut the corners. So I guess that's it for now. Trying not to blab too much. 11:11, as I said that, remembering Jadina, who is always saying numbers out loud. And 11:11 is definitely, it was the time that I was recording. So I'm grateful again that you guys are listening, and shout outs to everyone that's healing from addiction. And I hope that soon we will be able to look back at those times where we relapsed and be able to go over those times, because that's possible too. Drinking, drugs is not going to solve anything. So I'm grateful to you guys and hope you have a nice rest of the day. Peace out. Peace and love.